Okay, I'm going to turn my volume up. That way I'll hear it better. Okay, awesome. Welcome to MK Close Up. I might have to navigate a little bit the admit button because I think I'm the only director on so far. So thank you for being here. This is really, okay, this is going to sound, you're going to be like, that's a little stretch, Pam. But this is something God told me to do, this event. And hey, I don't want to call it an event because you're really just hanging out with me. Like I literally, you can probably tell this is my chairs back here, my blanket that I pile up with my quiet time. So this is so laid back. I tell people all the time, you can come in your robe. You can come with your hair in a towel. You can come with a charcoal mask on. Just don't come naked, like because it's a Zoom. If Zoom was new to you in 2020, we saw some fun things, like when people didn't know, like, oh, it's a camera, it's live. Well, the purpose of this is, and if you just joined us, if you hear a noise in the background, my robot vacuum decided to have a party right now. So if I feel like I'm yelling to get over the noise, but y'all said it was fine, you can't hear it. And this isn't my house. Like this is laid back. There's no telling. There's no telling what could happen. Um, this is a place where I have a pile of products right here. I like to just go through my favorite, I say my favorite. Not everything is my favorite, but I do have a lot of favorites. Products with the purpose of this. My vision is always that whether you are a consultant or you are one of our clients, we're so grateful for that you look and feel like $1,000,000. Your skin, the look that you like with our product as the vehicle. That is literally my goal for my own personal clients, my goal for your clients, my goal for you as a consultant. First of all, we're our own best walking advertisement. Second of all, if you are a consultant, why not maximize your discount and get all the things that you love for 50%? Now, if you're a guest, I want to go ahead and give you a heads up. There's no set sheet at the end. There's no like, buy me, buy me, buy me. This is not that kind of thing. But your consultant has up to 5 tickets for this event at any time when she's brand new or ongoing. And so you got to be one of those tickets. If you fall in love with everything, you're like, help, I need a discount. She can't sell it to you at her cost because she violates her Mary Kay contract. But you can start Mary Kay for 35 and get your own discount. So I'm just giving you a heads up. But everything that you fall in love with, you'll contact your consultant. And those of you watching the recording, same. And you'll get what you want from her. Our goal is that you have the least amount of products for the most amount of results, and that we earn the right to keep you as a customer for life. I literally have customers that have been with me my entire Mary Kay career. And since I call myself back then an insultant, not a consultant, because I was so bad at this. I think this says a lot about the product and nothing about me. One of my very first gathering, like my very first Mary Kay party, she was the secretary at my high school. I'd graduated, but secretary at my high school. And she brought her sisters and her mom, and her mom has since passed, but her sisters and in fact, she's in my unit. She's been with me since I was a director in qualification. And everyone in the family still uses Mary Kay. And people stop them and go, how do you look so good? That's what we want for you. It's kind of like when you get a great eyeshadow look. If someone says your eyeshadow is beautiful, unless they're kind of in the business, you don't want them to say that. You want them to say your eyes are beautiful. And that's the deal. And skin is in, if you don't know, skin is the thing. The skin industry, anti-aging, skincare, has been on a huge trajectory since 2020, like multiple 100% increases. Now I think it's at a 396% increase. So it's the place to be. It's the place to be. And we're very grateful because, that's what we do. So if you just joined us, pop in the chat, just type in the chat if you're a consultant or if you're a guest of a consultant and who you're a guest of. My name is Pam, in case it's not telling you on that screen. And I'm going to go over a lot of products in a very short period of time. So, and I will only hit the highlights, but I will tell you, jot down the things that you're like, oh, because I base them on the result that you want, the things that I'm telling you. And there's a few things I don't have out here that are my favorites. I'll tell you one of them, oil-free hydrating gel. My clients call it the purple stuff. And if you are a normal oily combination girl, but you want extra hydration on top of the boosters that you use and things like that, put that on your list. You're going to get a text from me after this is over that has what I call a cheat sheet of all the things so that you can kind of circle it for yourself. Now, obviously, if you're oily skin, you're not going to use the things for dry skin. But there's a cheat sheet of all the, I call them the peripherals, the extras that kind of take your skin, elevate your skin to the next level. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is the base of that. Now, skincare is not one size fits all. So if anybody's ever told you it was, they are wrong. I'm sorry to be ugly starting off the Zoom, but it is customizable. And one of the ways we do that, if you haven't done this for yourself, is the Mary Kay Skin Analyzer app. So you can go to your app store, download, and this is fun. Like you do it, have your mom and your sister and your best friend do it. It's so fun. And it's very like I'm a nerd and it's amazing the science of it. So you download the app, you take a picture in great lighting, like the window or your bathroom without makeup, preferably. You can do it with makeup, but without makeup. I would save it, like screenshot. It'll have about 3 or 4 screens. It'll talk about texture, lines, all the things, pigmentation. Screenshot that, and then it's going to send you a list of product. Now, don't freak out. It's a long list of product. But what we do as consultants, and what you're going to learn how to do if you're a consultant, is take it from that, the basis of it, and then customize it based on your needs. For example, put in the chat if you're where you can type, obviously not if you're driving, but put in the chat if I said to you, I have a magic skin wand and I'm going to wave it across your face and I'm going to change or improve anything that you don't like your pain points. What would those be? For example, if you're trying to think like some people, it's too dry, too oily, pigmentation, acne, my pores are enlarging, whatever those are, type in the chat what you feel like yours would be. And then we take that and we take that list and we customize your recipe based on those need specific things. There's part of our line that's called Clinical Solutions, which I'm so grateful for. I've been on Mary Kay since college, so my skin is great. But when we came out with the clinical line, it was actives that we normally could only get in a med spa, plastic surgeon's office, a derm, office. And we were able to sell, it's called Derma Cosmetics. So it's clinical actives. And those actives can take any good skin and elevate it even more. So I'm all about some skin. Now I could probably wear the same 3 eyeshadows for the rest of my life, even though I think it's fun, but I didn't wear makeup before Mary Kay. And so I'm the skin girl. Okay, good deal. When I finish and I stop the recording, I'm going to go back to those comments, dry skin, lines and dryness, and I'm going to address each of those for you individually. So y'all hang on. Okay, so the first thing we start with in the recipe is a skincare set. This is our repair set. If you've not attended one of our Hydra sessions, y'all, skin like butter, like a baby's booty. We do the repair set and we do the charcoal mask and the peel, which I'm going to go over next, kind of out of order because of the Hydra session. So this line is if you like a luxury line, more of like comparable to medical grade. Medical grade is actually, it just has actives in it. So ours is medical grade. That's not like an FDA term, kind of like clean, non-toxic, organic, cruelty-free. Those are not FDA terms. Those are marketing terms. So if you've ever heard that or somebody said that to you about a product, it is not clinically true. The FDA only bans 13 ingredients in the United States. We follow European Union standards, which I'm so thankful and so proud of. And the European Union is approaching 1,600 ingredients that they ban. And so no phthalates, no sulfates, no parabens, all the great things. Only preservatives are the ones that are safe so that you don't have to keep your product in the refrigerator and it only lasts for a week. So this set is if you like a luxury line, like my 24-year-old uses this, or if you are like I am, and had I not been on Mary Kay, I grew up when you put iodine in your baby oil and fried yourself on top of the university roof because we didn't know about skin cancer. And so This is to repair past damage and to address aging aggressively. I know, I hate to say the word, but addressing it aggressively is great. There are a couple things in here I'm going to show you that you can pair with another set. So that's one set we start with. Another set we commonly start with is called the Miracle Set. This is the only set that FDA allows us to say makes a difference in one day. I believe that they all do, but this has a cleanser, a day defender, a night recovery, and then an antioxidant moisturizer. We add an eye cream based on what we would suggest for you, and that completes your basic set. Now, the things you go beyond are based on those pain points and what you want to have happen. Like I hear often, and this doesn't surprise me because glowy glass skin is in. Matte is out, in case you don't know. Now, matte doesn't mean like you can use powder. Like our setting powder looks like a filter. Our translucent powder is makeup artists love our translucent powder. It looks white, but it's completely clear. Like the lightest of ivory, the deepest of bronze, use it. And but you want your skin to be like to have that glow. And you can. I mean, you literally can. I'm I call myself an 11-minute in the bathroom kind of girl. I'm like, don't straighten my hair anymore because like takes too long. And I just want to get in there and get out. Now my ex-assistant who used to travel with me when Riley was little, stunning. I should always show a picture of her. Stunning, gorgeous hair. She's like half, I think she's half Mexican. I always forget if it's half or a quarter, and just like looks European. I mean, she's beautiful. She loves to primp in the bathroom. That used to be her favorite thing about when we travel. She's just like the big mirrors and the big window, and she'd be like, oh my goodness. And she'd stay in there 2 hours and love it. That's fine. Whatever your jam. I'm just an 11-minute in the bathroom girl. So you're going to hear me say like, put this in the shower, do this, put this, but the routine that you develop, if you're not on a routine, serves you. You will have the skin that you create, not the skin that you deserve, because you deserve to look always amazing without doing anything. But we don't get that. We don't live in a vacuum. Also, if you have a teen or preteen in your life, we launched a couple months ago what I consider to be a stellar set because teens and preteens, TikTok, Instagram, are being sold, verbally on the fact that they need actives. They do not. It will damage their skin barrier for later. So the only active I would suggest for them would be like a ferulic and niacinamide if they battle acne, and because it can be an acne superpower. And I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. So let me talk to you about the two other products that we add to the repair set. The repair set has a foaming cleanser, a serum that we call Spanx for the face. See if I did not give me what Spanx is. Yes. And then we have a day cream, a night cream. The night cream has encapsulated retinol. Now we have a pure retinol. If you are 20 or over, I'm going to recommend that you get on retinol after we get you integrated into a system. Retinol is a game changer. Acne scars, blemishes, pigmentation, wrinkles, everything. But this is encapsulated. Now, if you're pregnant or nursing, you can't use retinol, but we have an option until you are not pregnant or nursing. And so that is the repair line. This is the charcoal mask. I started to take the cap off and go smell it. Like it smells like a spa. This is not smell-o-vision, Pam. It has activated charcoal, rosemary extract, honeysuckle extract, eucalyptus, that what you smell like kind of spa-like. And then it has a proprietary ingredient for us. We use the extract from the navy bean in a lot of our products because it has an advanced brightener in it. Now, I'm not bleaching, not lightening. I'm talking brightening the finish of your skin, brightening your skin up where it started to be dull. And this is also an extreme detox. It's like a vacuum for your pores. Activated charcoal in itself absorbs many, many times its weight in impurities. And our pores can hold 7 years of debris. Y'all, is that not crazy? So when someone comes to me at I call them crisis years. Not really. Does it matter what our number is? It does not matter. Just so you know, if you think it matters, it does not matter. It's our job that you look and feel like $1,000,000 no matter what age you are. But at 29, 39, 49, 59, sometimes we'll get a call and it's always from someone that has had great skin. and they've never really had to fool with it. They might have been on a semi-regimen, but they just were blessed by God with great skin. That was not me. And they start to notice pore enlargement. But it's because when you have great skin and you hit and miss at your skincare, you get gunk buildup. That's not a scientific name, but gunk buildup in your pores. So your pores they can only enlarge because they're full. So I would recommend doing this once a week. You put it on, and I love to use this applicator. It's the color of my pink Cadillac. It's silicone. That way you don't get it all over your hands. You put it on all of your face. My mom does her neck too, but for some reason I don't do my neck with this. I do everything else to my neck. And you let it dry for about 20 minutes. And if you're super dry skin, you're going to see it get lighter. If you've got oily spots, you're going to see it get deeper. If you've got blackheads, it's almost like you can see them like pulling them to the surface. And it's just cleaning out those pores. So sometimes when you first start using it, you'll use it. A lot of people use it a couple times a week. And I just think, especially in the summer, if you live in the South like I do, I know we're all over the country right now, but if you live in the South like I do, then like you got to clean out the pores. It's nasty and humid and ugh. And so use this 1 or 2 times a week. The next thing, now this, I can say a lot of things that are my favorite. This, other than our skincare system, is my favorite product we make. One of the things I love about it is it's like instant, but as you use it, it's accumulative. And so it just gets more and more and more. It's a glycolic, it's called a peel. Now, don't let that scare you. It's called, I'm going to give you the full name because we just call it the peel. Time-Wise Repair Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. It's a glycolic acid peel. So if you went to an esthetician and you had a peel, which, I mean, they're great. You can have a less intense peel or a more intense peel. All of them, your skin will start sloughing off. Not like flaky, like peeling off. And it takes about 2 weeks for the process to finish. When you finish, your skin is like all the fresh new skin has been revealed. But I don't have 2 weeks for my face. You can't even put on foundation. It's so peely. And you cannot, how like if you get a sunburn and you want to peel your skin, can't do that. Can't do that. So it's great. It's awesome. One of my friends owns a Medi Spa, and I've seen it's awesome. But this delivers the glycolic acid with a marine botanical, so there's no downtime. So I do this. Honestly, I do it about 3 times a week, but I'm going to tell you officially to do it 2 times a week. I'm just going to tell you, I do it 3 times a week. You don't want to do it on the night you're doing retinol. You can do it the morning. And you cleanse your face, put it on, avoid the eye area right up in here. And I do it all the way down to my neck and like my chest. And I leave it on for 10 minutes. Just set the timer and leave it on for 10 minutes. And then you wipe it off. Well, what it does is it's a chemical exfoliant. We do have an amazing microdermabrasion set that's a physical exfoliant, which I use on the other days. But the chemical exfoliant not only exfoliates the surface of the skin, but it kind of goes down where those cells have stuck together and they're kind of gunking up your pores and gets those too. So what you notice first is as you put that, say you did it in the evening and you put the rest of your serums, moisturizers on before you went to bed, your skin receives them more. So if you ever put something on your skin, you're like, it's like sitting on the top of my skin. It's exfoliation. And as we get older, our skin cells, if we were left in a vacuum, would shed at a rate like when we're younger at every 28 days, shedding continually, replacing new cells. But as we get older, they shed less. And so we have to do something to help them. Now, older as in the rapid aging process starts at 20. I know y'all want to throw something at me, but we are on Zoom, so we're safe. 20, I know, used to be, yeah. Actually, it's probably 18. Used to be 20. But it's environment and all the things that we could go into. So you want to do that a couple times a week. It is a game changer for texture. My daughter has super dry skin, and her whole life really, she had these little fine, tiny bumps. Like it was almost like not sandpapery because it was finer than that, but she couldn't ever and people stop her now about her skin. Like, your skin is gorgeous. Like random people stop her. Well, this product changed everything for her. Like, she got that texture that she was wanting, obviously in use with her skincare line and all the things. But yes. Okay. So I'm going to tell you briefly about the Spanx for the face, because you can add, like, if you want, this is great everyday anti-aging, amazing. Like if you're just starting, or maybe you're, super young and you just want a good regimen. You can beef it up a little bit by adding the lifting serum, and you can add, certainly you add eye cream. Now, let me tell you about combining. I use a combination of our Repair line, our Miracle Set line, and our Naturally line. In another company, you do not want to do that. Say you had two great products like a Chanel cleanser and a Lancome moisturizer, and you use those products. It's very common, I would say 90%, for those ingredients to react and cause a reaction. You will think it's the last one that you used and you're sensitive to that product. It's not. It's the combination of those products. But because we are independent, we manufacture everything that we sell. We don't outsource manufacture. Like, what I mean by is like Estee Lauder, the company Estee Lauder owns 91 brands. And we are just us. And we have a state-of-the-art, zero landfill, one-of-a-kind in America manufacturing facility in Lewisville, Texas. And and we have doctors on staff. Our dermatologists are on staff, and so is our lab on staff. So research and development, all the things. And they make our products to be integrated. But we can do that because we're in the same lab. We can make sure the chemicals don't react. So just don't do that with another line. You can do that with ours. So that is where the customization comes in too. Okay, two products that everyone loves. This is our, I'm looking at my time. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to talk even faster. I forgot to tell you I was raised up north and then I got this accent when I moved down here. This is our oil-free eye makeup remover. See how it looks like it's separated? You know what I might do? I'm going to spotlight myself. I usually don't do that, but maybe you can see a little better. There we go. This is our eye makeup remover. The top part, it separates, and that's for waterproof and all the things, waterproof liner, shadows, all the things. And then the bottom is for regular. You shake it up and you use a cotton round. You just saturate the cotton round, lay it on your eye, and then just gently remove. Y'all, it's like magic. It conditions your lashes. It gets rid of lash mites. I'll tell you more about that in a second. And it's completely oil-free. One of the things that differs, the many things, but one of the things that differs from the FDA and the European Union is the FDA allows you to say something is oil-free if it has up to a certain percentage of oil in it. The European Union does not. So when we say it's oil-free, it's completely oil-free. One of my friends who's an amazing lash artist will only recommend this. Now she's like, I can't send it home with them, but we'll only recommend this because she said it's safe for the lashes. So it's awesome. We sell one of these every 5 seconds. If you ever use this, you will never not use it. It's a great stocking stuffer too. This is our micellar water. We used to have like cleansing cloths, and cleansing cloths in themselves are not bad, but most people do this action, so they're damaging their skin barrier. So we switched to a micellar because you almost can't do that with micellar. But micellar water is like a pre-cleanse, like a double cleanse. It's also great, it's great to include in a new mommy basket because if she's breastfeeding and she's up every 2 or 3 hours and she's like trying to clean her face and can't even get to the bathroom, it's a little cheat cleanse, So same thing, you saturate a cotton ball after you do your eyes and then wipe your entire face before you cleanse it and then use your cleanser. It's like a magnet to impurities. And I asked my mom this morning, I said, do you use this every day? She said, yes. I said, I do too. It's one of my favorite products. So, see, I said favorites again. Well, back to the lash mites. If you're like, what are lash mites? Well, a lot of us have had them or will have them. It's when you don't get your eye makeup off good enough, and lash mites that can float around, just like we can have staph in our body for forever and then it manifests. If you've ever had like a gap in your lashes, you're like, what is that? Like just all of a sudden there's a missing group of hairs, or you've had an itchy lash line, that's almost always lash mites. If you Google them, it's so nasty. They burrow into that follicle and they can cause all sorts of stuff. I've heard that for years, and I finally asked an ophthalmologist. He's like, yes, I made my wife sign up for Mary Kay because it was the only thing we found that could get rid of hers. And so amazing. Okay. Tell me in the chat if you've thought of a question yet. And I'm going to attempt to get through with this in another 8 minutes. Okay, let's do a fun product. This is the best girlfriend gift if you're having a My Favorite Things party for your girlfriends, or I have these wrapped up. I call them oops gifts. Can clients? Yes, great question. Our clients can download the Skin Analyzer, and it's so fun. And then we can teach you as a consultant to I don't know if that's a consultant or a client download. Just Mary Kay Skin Analyzer in the App Store. But we can teach you how to customize their skincare from there. I just always tell them, don't freak out. It's a long list of product. We're not about to make you spend $12,000. Like, So these, an oops gift is like, somebody comes to your house during the holidays and they bring you a gift and you're thinking in your mind, oops. You're like, so if you have these wrapped up, they would make the cutest. Everyone loves them gift. There are hydrogel eye patches, which hydrogel itself means gel suspended. I mean, water suspended in a gel matrix. They're pink and sparkly. If you've seen the before and afters, I should have done them this morning because we had our director Christmas party. I do a huge dinner party for my leadership team every year. I laughed so much that my face hurts. Like, is that crazy? Like the muscles in my face hurt. Well, I should have put these on this morning, but I forgot. I do them about 4 mornings a week. I just clean my face, brush my teeth, put them on, go have my quiet time, my hot tea. But they are 30 pairs for 40. And now I'm not talking like, y'all love me some TJ Maxx, but I'm not talking the TJ Maxx line eye patches. I'm talking good eye patches that are filled with botanicals and things that, truly hydrate that area. And the before and afters are amazing. If you haven't seen them, ask us and we'll send you some before and afters. It's crazy. So that's an awesome gift. Okay. Next thing is as we customize your skincare, I talked to you about clinical solutions. That's where the retinol comes in. So just kind of make yourself a note to get on retinol after you've been on your skincare for like 7 to 10 days. These 4 glass bottles with glass droppers are part of our clinical line. And the customization comes in where we talk about, your pain points. And I love these because they're so easy to use. Remember, I'm the 11-minute girl. You can use them morning and evening or one or the other. I use them both. Um, Probably if you're in your 20s, you might use them, but I'm not in my 20s. I'm 20 through. And so I'll tell you what the labels say so you can kind of generally get. So this one is the ferulic acid and niacinamide. Niacinamide is the #1 trending ingredient right now. And it's an extreme brightener. We add the ferulic acid to even brighten more, extreme brightening power. Like people use this for a week, even though it doesn't say a week will be the difference. And they're telling me like, oh my gosh, I can never be without this. If you use it twice a day, it's also an acne superpower. Amazing product. It's just literally, I'll pull one up in a second and show you. They're just glass dropper. This one is one that almost everyone chooses to use. It's HA plus ceramide, hyaluronic acid plus ceramide. What hyaluronic acid does is it goes deeper into your skin layers and creates moisture and hydration at a cellular level. Now, even if you're oily, you want to be hydrated because the more hydrated you are, the less your skin will overproduce oil to try to compensate. It's a very key, but very misunderstood concept a lot. People sometimes, I used to be super oily when I was a lot younger, and I would think, well, I can't use a moisturizer, and our moisturizers are oil free. But it was the exact opposite. My skin would create more surface oil trying to overcompensate for the fact that it wasn't hydrated. So this is one that almost everybody uses. This one is PHA plus AHA resurfacer. So you don't have to remember this, but polyhydroxy acid, alpha hydroxy acid. This is an option if you can't use retinol because you're nursing or breastfeeding. I will come back to that question, Caitlin, when we are off recording, but that's a great recording. I mean, that's a great question, not a great recording. So this is, that's why I can't do it because I get all ADD-ish and I get squirrel. This is to be used, I use this at night. And when I'm using it, I kind of cheat and sometimes use it when I'm on retinol. So it's a consultant thing. We do that. It's like hairdressers and we do all the things. But amazing option, amazing option. And some people, there's a very, very small percentage of people that are sensitive to retinol, especially the way we do ours. We do ours in a retinization process. This one is C plus resveratrol. It's for the little fine lines you start to notice and you want to address. Anytime you can say vitamin C and you can have something with vitamin C in it, say yes. Vitamin C is a superpower as far as skin is concerned. And resveratrol is like the thing in red wine or deep red berries, and it's really good for your skin. Now, Red wine is not good for your brain, but it's good for your skin. But that ingredient combined with the vitamin C, this one will turn a little amber with oxidation. They're all sealed, and when you open them, like I think I'll show you. So it's amber. It is not changing its efficacy, its effectiveness. It's not changing. It's just what vitamin C does when it hits oxygen. So those are those. The other thing that's new from the clinical line is our Clinical Solutions Wrinkle Limiter. I'm trying to see if I can get my forehead close. We're calling it the Forehead Club. Y'all, this has so many botanicals in it, but one of them is electric daisy. Electric daisy is known to limit the dynamic wrinkles. Dynamic wrinkles are from facial expression. So I dot it here, put it in my little 11 potential, put it around here, and I actually put some right in here because I have a little bit of tiny fine lines, so I'm addressing it with that. And this just came out. It's 76% as effective as injections. So if you do get injections and you want to extend the time in between, this is your baby. If you don't get injections and you don't want to, this is your baby. This is awesome. You can use it twice a day. If you use it twice a day, it's going to last you about a month, but it's so cost effective, you're going to be fine. Okay. I'm going to talk a little bit about some color and try to shut up. We have 3 compacts. I love that our compacts are customizable and designed for you. Now, this one has a blush brick in it. This is one of my favorite things is a blush brick because you don't have to think. You just sweep it across there. So it has a highlighter. This one's for me. So it has warm colors. I'm a warm girl, but we customize them for you. So, and it's the only one of them that has a mirror. This also will hold 12 shadows, 6 shadows, a blusher, and a contour so that you have a whole look. It's just completely customizable. This one is the mini. I love to take this one if I'm going on a little trip. I can put, you know how I told you I love neutrals? This is literally, I made it according to what I like. This is my look every day, all day long. And you can also, if someone's just starting to wear makeup, I've done this so many times. It's so cute. You can put like a very neutral blush and one shadow in there, and she's got herself a little look. It's called the Petite Palette. This one I call the Mac Daddy. That's not what it's called in your book. It's called a Compact Pro. They all open, by the way, on the logo end. This one does not have a mirror because we felt like it would have so much product in it. If it broke, your product would be ruined and it would be expensive for you. So this one you can put everything. You can put your bronzers and your shadows and your blushers. I made several for friends the other day and I put their blush brick on this side so that they have it all in one compact. I do suggest you put these in your carry-on, not in your luggage. I don't know if you've seen them toss luggage around, but the higher the pigment, the more soft it is. So we use really expensive pigments, and so you want to do that. Okay, this is my favorite. I'll be like a YouTuber. This is my favorite brush for applying foundation. It's like an airbrush look. We have a liquid foundation brush too that my daughter actually prefers, even though I talked her into using this the other day. She was like, oh. This is called a blending brush, which doesn't make sense to me, but the name of it. But I love this brush. It's very dense. And then liquid foundation brush. We have a full set of brushes that in them this one has a big powder brush, our cheek brush which everybody's obsessed by because it's angled, and then 3 eyeshadow brushes. And then we have add-on brushes, cream brushes, eyebrow spoolie brush. I mean, you can just do that makes a great gift too, because our brushes are synthetic because of, animal cruelty. And they are the highest synthetic fiber or synthetic brush that you can get of. And this set compares on the market to a $300 set and it's $56. I know. And if you're a consultant, it's half of that. Okay, I can't stop without talking about this, and then I probably will stop. This is our toning body lotion. We have 2 or 3 body lotions. I actually love them all. This is my favorite. This one, probably because of the toning. If you don't need toning, just don't tell me, okay? We can be friends still, but just don't tell me. You put this on anything that jiggles, and it takes very little. I, however, take it up a notch, and this is our nourishing oil. So I put a dropper full, I put the lotion in my hand, put a dropper full of this. This is a facial oil that's completely natural, and I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand so you can see. And if you've got oily skin, it will hydrate your skin so your skin will make less oil. If you've got dry skin, you're going to be your new BFF. I put it on the tips of my hair. I put it on my cuticles. I put it in my body lotion. I cannot live without this. In fact, I call it Jesus tears. I love me some Jesus now. Jesus is my jam. So it's no sacrilege if you get upset at me, but it's that amazing. Two color products, and then I will really truly hush. Foundation primer. Have you ever spackled a wall to get it ready to paint? That's what this does for your face. It gets rid of the dents, it gets rid of the texture. You know, our skin is textured. Your skin's going to be textured. It's not going to be completely without texture, but we can affect it greatly. And this finishing spray, because I'm an 11-minute girl, when you get through your face, you shake it up, you spray your face. It's like hairspray for the face without being sticky. And it's got a 16-hour staying power. So, okay, I could go into so many more things. And I do love it all. I want you to treat yourself to the Hydra session. Like if you've not done that, the repair set, the charcoal mask first, and then wipe that off after 20 minutes to do the peel for 10 minutes, then do the rest of your moisturizers and see what a difference one time makes for your skin. And we have a Hydra session on the 19th. So you talk to your director, but you can have guests on that. It's like one big party on Zoom. Everyone loves it. They literally start petting their face. It feels so good. You can get them samples or they can watch in a QVC manner like this. Either way, it's awesome. And we are changing faces across America. So we love that. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording, then I'm going to answer your questions. Hold on just one second. Whoops.